I used to think that an engineer would be, like a shut-in kind of person. They just sit in one place, reading their books.
I guess they dress a little nerdy. Pocket protector, calculator in hand. I mean, there are those stereotypes, but I found that they're typically not true.
I don't really have a special description of what an engineer looks like, but during midterms, no one looks good.
Oh, they're very diverse. I mean, I see people from all countries, all walks of life that all are interested in the same engineering field.
My view of how people would be in an engineering school is totally changed.
I was in the Marine Corps for 8 years. I have a family. I work full-time for a chemical company.
Well, I also have a family and I have 5 kids and I work full-time, and I'm just doing this so I can better my education and get a better skills.
The concept that I had of an engineer was a middle-aged man, maybe somewhat balding, with glasses, and of course, what we would call as a pocket protector. Well, I knew automatically off the bat, I said, no, I can't be that type of engineer. When I got into the field, I was just myself. I've always enjoyed acting. I guess ever since I was a little kid, when I remember in 6th grade, at the time, Pee Wee Herman was real big, and I practically memorized the entire Pee-wee's Big Adventure movie, where I was just repeating that movie to my family and friends, and people were just getting a kick out of it. I was raised right here, not too far from the university, in East End. I went to Austin High School, where I graduated in 1993, and a film that was being shot here in Houston called The Chase with Christy Swanson and Charlie Sheen. They had a casting call. I remember going to the casting call, and I submitted my application, my photo at the time, not really a headshot because I wasn't involved in acting. And to my surprise, they called me back and they said they wanted to offer me a role for this period of time in the film. And I knew, though, that acting wasn't as easy. I couldn't just pack up my bags, head to LA, and I'd be the next Brad Pitt. Being the first one in my family to even consider college, I couldn't let them down, and not to mention, I also wanted to make sure that I had my future secured with more of a stable job, and so I went down the engineering path. I've always enjoyed the university experience. I had some fond memories, and not so much because of a certain major event, but it was just the everyday stuff. My wife and I went to the same high school, went to Stephen F. Austin High School. We both graduated in 1993. At that time, both of us were already majors, but we didn't know we were majoring in the same engineering. I walked into a sophomore class, physics, and next thing you know, I see somebody come in, a face from the past, and she looks at me and says, "What are you doing here? You're Alfred, right?" It's like, yes. So here we are 15 years later, celebrating our 15-year anniversary this year in 2015. So that's how I met my wife. When I graduated from the University of Houston in 1998 with my civil engineering degree, I went to work directly for Dow Chemical. So up until about 2006 is when I effectively and practiced civil engineering day in, day out. And then, of course, in 2006, I took a career turn where I was now I took a promotion to become a project manager. And then in 2009, up until today, is where I accepted a role into our global purchasing department, where I am now a sourcing manager, again managing now purchases and strategic buying for the company. Who would have known, almost 15 years later after I graduated from college, that I would go out and audition for a commercial. In my mind, I was thinking I was going to go out, and if I'm asked to be an extra, hey, that's great. I'll be thrilled. I'll be happy. It's something. But to my surprise, I was given a principal role, and after that point, as they say, the rest is history. So I've been doing a lot of acting ever since. And so, if you can wake up every day, going to a place where it doesn't even feel like work, where you're having fun, then you're a rich man or a rich person. It has nothing to do with money. And I think when I get up in the mornings and I know that I'm going to go on set, whether it's to shoot a film or a commercial, then my mindset changes. It's not like I'm not even working. It's like I'm having fun on set. And I think that's what separates it far. Not that I don't have fun at work as an engineer, as a sourcing manager, but there's something about being on set. There's something about being on camera. There's something about being with other people in the entertainment industry that it's just a great bond that I enjoy. I think you define you, but you don't have to follow the status quo. You don't have to follow in the crowd. You can be whoever you believe you're called to be. Go Cougs.